How's it going out there? This is Feed Your Mind. So, popular host Freeman has finally been flat earthed. So, when I first started getting into conspiracy information was around 2000. Well, I got into it before, uh, like around in the late 90s. But then around 2000 is when I started really like diving into the communication part of everything, because before that everything was just websites. So around 2000, early 2000, I started getting into like podcasts about conspiracies. So I started off with Alex Jones, and then after I was kind of done with that, I started listening to pretty much Freeman and then some other conspiracy theorists that I don't really remember too much, but I think it was like Alex Ansary or something, and a few others. So, but yeah, Freeman was one of my favorite shows to listen to for a while. I was listening to him for a long time until he started like going on long breaks from putting out any content. That's when I kind of fell off from getting into some other stuff. So, but then around 2015, when Flat Earth started hitting the charts and becoming a very popular subject, I got into that right away. And then I was waiting for all of my favorite conspiracy theorists to come on board and start explaining to their audience that the earth is flat. But a lot of them never came around. And then Freeman was one of them. So like people like Dabu7 and Woodward TV and Alex Jones, and there's a lot of popular conspiracy theorists that never actually came around to flat Earth. And then when Freeman was first introduced to flat Earth around, I think it was probably like 2016 or 2017. I was very excited because one of his guests was finally bringing it up. So it was on his show, and I was like, yes, Freeman's finally gonna come around to flat Earth. And then when the guy started telling him about everything flat Earth, Freeman he looked pretty annoyed and upset, and he was not having it. It was like clear he was clearly not interested in the subject. It looked like he thought it was a complete waste of time. His reaction was just so obvious that he was not happy about. It looked like he wasn't happy that his guest was even bringing it up, and it was like, so he even got up and walked off for a while, and then he came back. Like it seemed like probably 20 minutes later he came back after the guy had already explained a whole bunch of incredible information about flat earth. So he pretty much missed a bunch of stuff. He was not having the discussion about flat earth. It was pretty clear. And so I was like, wow. So yeah, this is not, I was very disappointed. Somebody that you grew up, listening to, thinking like they're, oh, these people are so, enlightened and, so awoke. And then for them to treat flat Earth the way I saw Freeman treated it was just very disappointing. And I was like, wow, this ain't cool. Like, oh man. And then like I said, a lot of other popular hosts, conspiracy theorists were not taking the time to properly research it either, I guess. So it was just like it was like, wow, I thought that was gonna be the moment, like back then between 2015 and now, where I thought like it was going to be a quick awakening, like all the popular hosts would learn about flat earth and then start teaching their audiences, and then it would go from there. But nope, there was a lot of conspiracy theorists that did not jump on board. But then just the other day, about a week ago, I came across this podcast from Karen B, and it said Karen B featuring Freeman. And I was like, what? So, and then we'll talk about the flat earth fest that they got coming up this month in October. And I was like, whoa, Freeman fly. And then so I was like, I haven't heard from this guy in a while. Like I said, I pretty much stopped listening to Freeman fly for, it's been a long time since I regularly like checked in with Freeman. So I was like, wow, let me check this out. And then I listened to the broadcast, and it looks like Freeman has finally came around to the flat earth theory. I mean, he didn't admit it on the show, but he did admit that he doesn't believe in the moon landing anymore. And then he said a lot of stuff about space where it sounds like he doesn't believe in space anymore. I don't know. He was saying how like his, because he was really into, I guess, some type of astrology or something like that, where he's into the stars and stuff. And so um so he was pretty much saying he realized that astronomy or astrology or whatever it is fits with flat earth as well. He finally realized that. So, and then it sounds like he realizes that a lot of the things that he used to believe in was like, he was saying how aliens, like he thinks like, okay, well, they're beings from underneath the earth, because they got their eyes like insects, and they're like little insect people. So he started realizing that, he was like, wow, because he started realizing that aliens didn't come from outer space. He's saying that it's most likely they come from beneath the earth. So Freeman pretty much, it sounds like he's a flat earther. I mean, like I don't want to put words in his mouth because he didn't necessarily say that, but when you listen to the interview, it's pretty clear that yeah, he's coming around to flat earth. Like he probably is a flat earther, and who knows, maybe he'll be announcing it soon. I mean, we'll have to see. He seems pretty interested in the subject now, and Karen B was telling him about it, and then there was a couple other guests on the show doing a real good job explaining flat earth to him and his audience. So yeah, it sounds like he's finally came around to flat earth. Now it's time to get Dabu 7 woke up. It's time to get Woodward TV woke up. I mean, these guys are so stubborn. They think their space view of the world, like they think what they think about outer space, they don't understand it's all cartoons and CGI graphics. Like, look, NASA even admits it. Like, this is not even a debate. It's not a conspiracy theory. Like, the pictures are fake. You're looking, everything Woodward and Dabu are so caught up on, they're caught up on CGI graphics, basically. So they haven't obviously took the time to realize that NASA even admits that the pictures of Earth are fake, and the pictures of planets are fake, and all the evidence that we have. Like, there's pretty much an explanation for everything you can think of when it comes to flat Earth. Like, you're like, oh, well, what about this? Well, what about this? And what about this? How does this work? Like, as if flat Earth cannot explain stuff. Yeah, flat Earth has an answer to everything. So, like, these guys just, it's time to get these people woke up. All these popular conspiracy theorists, it's time to wake them up. I can't believe it's even taking this long for these guys. It's like, come on, guys, you should be awoke already, so it shouldn't be that hard to figure out, about flat Earth. Like, it shouldn't be that, it shouldn't be that difficult to come on board. So look, I'll leave a link to this Freeman interview in the comment section in the description box so you can check it out. Also, I'm looking for 2 new Patreons. So just for $2 for my channel, just if you can check out my new video called "Is the New Normal Permanent or Is It Just Getting Started?" and become a patron and check it out. I'll leave a link to that in the comment section in the description box. You can check it out for $1 if I get just 2 of you. So I'm just asking for $2 so that I can keep this channel going. So just 2 of you out there, watch this video, help keep this channel alive. So it's a real video. It's a HD video. It's about 9 minutes. And it's on my Patreon page, so you can check it out right away. And if you check it out, I'll get this video out for everybody. I feature my 2 channel. Plus, you get access to my secret videos page if you become a Patreon, where you get access to 2 videos that I wasn't able to release to the public. So yeah, check out my my new video, and check out the Freeman Fly interview. And I'll see you next time. Later.